like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence of two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Hackenberg now to throw on first. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
And the play clock's running down. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action now, Hackenberg. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Hackenberg. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Detroit! Set! Blue landed! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Throw now on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty! Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That's to his running back, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Vikings.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped. They'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw, Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down throw for Hackenberg. Over the middle, complete. It's Carpenter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First and 10, Hackenberg. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go!
Hackenberg from the gun on third. And that will be incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Over, let's go. Go. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Set. Green 30. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Hackenberg on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
All right, here we go.
To throw, Hackenberg. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go now.
First down, Hackenberg. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Again to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again, Hackenberg on second and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hackenberg. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
Again, it's Hackenberg. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something.
That That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hurry up, here we go.
Final play of the half, Hackenberg. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Detroit! 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 Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Hackenberg looks to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and
my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And Hackenberg didn't seem to like the formation. He'll call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air again, Hackenberg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw again, Hackenberg. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Hackenberg. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw, Hackenberg. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Hackenberg now. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he floated one out there incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And 10, Hackenberg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, Elliott. They find some open field here. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Hackenberg. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
10th carry now for Elliott. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. Deshaun Watson, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. One last shot here for Hackenberg. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good